Welcome! Yes, today we're going to discuss top altcoins for July, as most of the markets is shit and you are very bearish, like most of the markets or most of the people are at this stage. But there are some altcoins that actually look okay at this point, and it's fine that they look okay. So we're going to discuss those. And before that, do not forget to check out my educational platform beneath, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also do not forget to like this YouTube update before we're going to discuss the altcoins that I'm in general looking at. So let's get to those, and the first one that I want to discuss is some DeFi projects that I'm heavily looking to at this stage, and one of them is Ivy. It's not IV1, it's IV2 or IV. And we can see that it had seen a massive run earlier after the listing. It ran up massively, and right now we can see that we're in a structure of accumulation. That's what you can call this entire period that we have here, right? It's a full accumulation period in which the price has been acting in a range. And right now it's facing the first resistance zone, and if you agree, then I'll just put on the 100-day and 200-day MA as well. We can see that those are squeezing and a golden cross is going to happen soon as well. So what we're achieving at this stage is higher lows, higher highs. Crucial break that we're facing is the resistance zone over here. This one has been tested several times and couldn't break yet. But given the amount of tests that we have been seeing here, which are going to be the fourth one right now, it is very likely that we're going to break through it in one go. And then a new impulse wave can start. Next to that, we can also see that we are making higher lows constantly. So those higher lows are a trigger for continuation in general, because it pushes the price up and it gives a trend to the upside. So after those higher lows, you want to succeed with a new higher high, and then we can structure levels that we have been basing on the previous price action on the left, in which these two zones are the ones that I'll be looking at in general. Sorry, I'm doing it wrong. This is the first level that I'm looking at, which is a run of around 50% minimum. And then you're like, okay, when are you going to discuss Dia and Swipe and all those other projects that you have been discussing in the past months? Are you still bullish on Dia and Oracles? Yes, I am. But right now, Dia is not looking too great price-wise, meaning that I'm not going to do it in this YouTube update. But definitely, I'm still very interested in the project, and I'm also still invested in it. And I'm using those massive drawdowns to accumulate some more. So yes, I've been crushed on that position, but it doesn't mean that I'll be selling at those levels. At this stage, I'm just accumulating, and I'll be discussing it relatively soon when the market is going to be a little bit better on that one too, on Oracles in general. Second one that I'm looking at is maybe the only one that's showing some general momentum at this stage, which is AXS. It's looking for the new all-time high, given the fact that we are holding support in general. Very similar to the support of Bitcoin at 28 to 30k. It's holding support here. And started to run upwards massively. So what you want to achieve is that AXS is going to hold or sustain support, which is around 12.8k. I think we're going to have a retest here, but once that happens, I think we're going to continue the momentum towards the new all-time high, or at least an all-time high test, as the upwards momentum is still there. We have been breaking critical levels. The critical holding or the critical point to hold is around 11k sets right now. But this is definitely one of the few coins showing strength. So if you want to look at any positions, these are the levels that I'll be looking at in general. So third one is one that's still accumulating sideways periods here, or going sideways in general, making higher lows as well. And it's also acting around the 100-day and 200-day MA and flipping above. If it holds those 100-day and 200-day MAs here, we can continue making the momentum upwards in general here. So if it holds this block or starts to hold the 100-day and 200-day MA, it's a flip and continuation is likely. given the fact that Tomo has been testing those resistance levels for many times now, the next test is granting us a breakout in general. Therefore, the next target zone is the area around 7,500 sats, but it is one that I'm also definitely looking at this stage. The fourth one is Kava, which pretty much shows the exact same picture, in which it's also flipping the 100-day and 200-day MA, and it's also making higher lows at this stage while holding a critical support zone. So right now we reject at the resistance. As you can see, we are not granting continuation yet. Therefore, holding the 100-day and 200-day MA as support would, or in this case the blue line, which is, as you can see over here, the 100-day MA. If that is going to hold, we can grant or break through the 12.5k sets level towards the next area, and then we are making another higher high. So if you want to have an entry trigger, this one is the critical level to hold around 10.8. If that holds, I think we're continuing towards the resistance zone, flip the level around 12.2, and then the next rally towards 23k sets, and a new impulse wave is most likely going to happen on this one for the coming period, meaning that it's a run of around 85% if you use this one as an entry trigger at this point. So some are still looking great, and in general the market is not too bad for some of those altcoins. If we look at Algorand, it's the final one. It's also one that I've been discussing previously in the updates. It's still one that I'm looking at massively, as we can see that we're holding support and we're compressing heavily. So if Algorand sustains support above 2300 sats and breaks through the resistance at 3k sats, I think we can continue the momentum in general on this one, and we can start targeting the resistance zone at 3.9k sats. So this is a very small update, but if we summarize what I've been discussing here, yes, most of the altcoins look shit and it will take time before they start moving, but some are looking good. Tomo, Kava, Algorand, IV2 and AXS are the ones that I'm currently looking at for the month of July, as those are doing pretty fine at this stage and are not looking too bad on the Bitcoin pair, as the Bitcoin pair is the pair that you should be looking at if you want to trade altcoins, because they show you whether they are under or overperforming or outperforming Bitcoin. And I've explained this on Friday in the Ethereum video, why that's important to watch to the Bitcoin pairs. So that's my update for today. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll see you again tomorrow with a fresh new market update. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and like if you enjoyed this YouTube video. See you again tomorrow.